Hello, 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 hello. I am Lion, and this is my game. I don't normally talk about, like, buffs, nerfs, stuff, because I just don't feel my opinion has much weight. Like, I feel that I'm a good player, but I spend most of my time in gold rank, and that's just average from what I hear. So normally I wouldn't do this sort of video, but I am a huge fan of D.Va. So, like, when I heard there were DVa Changes, I was like, they took off her defense matrix. And I thought they'd taken half of the reach of it, like the length that it extends. And, because I was getting this second-hand information from my sister, and I misunderstood. But, lasting twice as long, that is gonna destroy her as a tank. But that defense matrix is still very valuable. You'll just have to be that much more careful with it. But I think goodbye primary tanking as D.Va, which was never a good idea, but it's just not going to be worth anyway. So what I'm going to do is just read these patch notes and give you my reactions and stuff. I'll have to cut it down a bit because I'm going to take the time to think about stuff when I need it. I don't know why I need to tell you that sort of thing. Maybe I should just cut this whole thing out. Okay, actually we've made some significant changes to D.Va internally and have been testing them for a while now, so this is in response to, D.Va rework ideas. Defense matrix energy drain increased by 2 times, so her effective uptime reduced by 50%, as I understood, and the change to boosters, D.Va can now use her fusion cannons while flying. That is going to be quite strong, honestly. People have suggested this sort of thing for a while, but that's just more damage. That's empirically better. It'll mean you have to be more careful about the way you use boosters. I often just flick around the place to try and make myself a little harder to hit, but doesn't help that much. Let's be honest. So that is straight up buff. You can't really argue that it's not. That's a good thing. That's some nice compensation. So it looks like the point of these changes is to refocus D.Va from being an unbreakable defensive zone tank thing. You know what I mean? Like that impenetrable defense matrix, except for its few exceptions. A lot of people do not like that. My sister pointed out that it's probably very hard to balance around, which is, it's quite likely. This will give her more damage to compensate for that, this will kind of push her back to that bully tank role, because, like in, I think it was Season 3, we had what I like to call the face tanking meta. I think I took that from your Overwatch. Where D.Va had her current armor and health pools reversed. So, what was it, 400 armor, 200 health? And that was just insane! But that was when I started actually using D.Va, who was like the first character I considered my main in comp, and I sort of haven't stopped since. I would previously only use her to stall a payload and stuff. It was great fun for me, but a lot of people didn't like that. It was a pretty stale meta. It's probably a valid thing. Anyway, this is getting off topic, but the point was D.Va could just be in there in the front line. She dealt heaps of damage because they nerfed that just very slightly to kill that meta as well. And she could. Put it this way, people that were playing Genji previously had to switch to D.Va in this triple tank, face tank thing. Because Anna could just sustain these tanks forever, and only the very best players found it even worth their time trying to play Genji. And I'm not talking about you, Jinx. That's just for my friends, that little dig. So now that D.Va has these tools to do more damage, she'll be able to get in, do that damage, and get out even with a reduced health pool. She'll be a more aggressive, divey hero. Yeah, so let's get on to the next thing, which really excites me. That sounds a little creepy, hey. New ability, micro missiles. D.Va launches a long salvo of small missiles that explode on impact, dealing damage in a small radius around them. So that can be used with her other abilities. So what this sounds like to me, reading this, is that it's like a mini Justice rocket barrage. Yeah, so like a salvo of missiles means many missiles. I'm sure you understand that. Small missiles, they're probably not going to do a lot of damage, but doing small radius around them, they will have a little bit of splash. So it sounds kind of like she'll just be able to shoot mini Justice at people at any time. And yeah, like, I absolutely love projectile weapons. I think Tribes is one of the games. I used to play a bit of Tribes Ascend. That, yeah, sort of taught me how to approach this game. I picked up Farah and she was fantastic. Feels just like a Tribes character, honestly. Well, you know, almost. Yeah, but this ability is very exciting to me. So, this is Jeff Goodman. What he's saying is the combination of these changes allow her to play more aggressively, which is kind of like what I was saying. She can get back into that bully tanking and deal more damage at the cost of being able to defense matrix as often as before. Defense matrix still remains an extremely powerful tool when timed correctly, but the reduced uptime means D.Va won't be able to use it nearly as often overall. That is, yeah, that's spot on. Her new micro missiles ability, in combination with her ability to fire while flying, allow for some more aggressive play, as well as opening up some new options versus heroes such as Farah. Oh, that's interesting. I guess if you fired like a scatter shot of rockets into the sky, you're probably going to hit Farah. That sounds really cool. I cannot wait to try this stuff. Like, just gonna be probably slamming D.Va in what's the new mode, Deathmatch. I love that. Great fun. Just play Farah, fight 3 McCrees. It's amazing. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun trying D.Va out in this mode. This is absolutely the best way to test changes on the PTR, in my opinion. Okay, so next paragraph. Overall, the goal here is to reduce her reliance on defense matrix and make her more fun to play. As far as balancing goes, we want to nerf defense matrix as an ability, not D.Va as a hero. Yeah, that's good. She's been a lot of fun to play with these changes, and we're looking forward to you letting you guys play with them as well. That's got to be a typo, right? This guy knows what he's talking about. Hopefully we'll have a new PTR up soon, and I cannot wait. Yeah, so I think I've pretty much said everything that I need to say right now. I'm really excited to try this out. At first I was really sort of, but it's just going to mean you're going to have to be more skillful with that defense matrix. And honestly, I did a quick play game and I was like, okay, I'll try and be really conservative. What can I do? And it's going to be okay. Like, good D.Va players will still be good. Yeah, it probably raises her skill floor, so you have to be like, it's like saying you have to be this good to get value out of D.Va. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm happy to talk about my thoughts if you guys are interested in this sort of thing, but yeah, like, just take this stuff with a grain of salt, because yeah, I've played some scrims with people of a range of ranks, but most of the time I'm just doing quick play, and when I do comp, it's around gold rank. So, like, you know, think for yourself. I think hearing stuff like this might start you guys off thinking a certain thing that you might not have otherwise, but yeah. Okay, let's find that stop button. Oh yeah, until next time, your turn.